This Americano has pumpkin spice in it, and I'm not ashamed. Happy Spooktember, everybody. A subscriber was kind enough to remind me that yes, indeed, it is Spooktember, not September, so I'm remedying that today. So I want to continue in the spirit of things and do something a little bit on the spooky side, a little bit Halloween adjacent, because we are inching closer and closer towards October. And before you know it, there will be Christmas decorations going up all around you, and you will have no idea where this year went. Before that happens, let's enjoy the spooky season while we still can. I'm really feeling inspired to produce a few videos that are Halloween adjacent, you know, not necessarily a full-fledged costume, but something that maybe you could rock on a Halloween Zoom party or going out to dinner with your significant other. You know, this year maybe not everyone's going to want to dress up, and that's okay. Those people are not me, but I just want to produce a couple of videos for the person who just wants to get into the spirit of things in their own more casual way. So without further ado, grab your pumpkin spice beverage of choice and let's get started. Wow, those shunting trains can just shunt right off. So I was thinking a black smoky eye because I'm in the mood. And I know the last dark vampy look we did on the channel, which if you haven't seen it yet, I will link it up here, had a lot of warm tones in it, was orange, red, purple. I wanted to kind of do a 180 and incorporate a little bit of green because as you all know, green is my favorite color, blah, 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 blah. On Instagram, I have this saved file called face charts. I just grab occasional looks and plop them in here for a little bit of inspiration. So the first one that really grabbed my attention and made me want to do a black smoky eye was this look by Katie Wakenshaw. It is incredible. I'm blown away by just how simple this eyeshadow look is, while also at the same time packing such a punch. I don't know, it sent me somewhere. And the other one here is by Alexi.mua. And again, it's another black smoky eye with this really lovely shape. It's very simple again. This one, however, has this blend of green emanating from the black, and I really loved that. So I'm thinking it's gonna be a black smoky eye. We're gonna get it as black as humanly possible. And then we're going to smoke it out with some green. And then I also wanted to incorporate a little bit of glitter because there are a couple of glitters from Glam Goth Beauty that I haven't showcased yet on the channel. So I wanted to do that. Let's pull some eyeshadows. I'm actually wondering if I even have the colors that I need for this look because I left my Sugar Pill palette at home. Oh no. Okay, well, you know, we might be able to make it work. Maybe we can make it a bit more swampy. Because I do have a lipstick that would be kind of fire for an army green look. And that is a Black Moon Cosmetics Liquid to Matte in the color Hazel. I don't know, that could be kind of fun to wear. I guess we're gonna have to change the whole vibe of this from beginning to end. Great. All right, we're gonna make it work. It's gonna happen. The glitter I want to use today is Medusa. It's from Glam Goth Beauty and it is a beautiful yellow green. We're gonna have to switch gears today, guys, and pull out something that I haven't pulled out in a long time, which is the Gemini palette. We're gonna make it spooky. Don't worry. I'm sure you weren't worried. So first we prime, as always. I'm gonna start working from the outside in and going in with the lightest shade. This is the color Mochi. I feel like this is gonna be the perfect transition into what I'm wanting. Also, if the lighting is looking a bit off, it's because I had to upend my entire setup to make room for a new rug, which is great because that helps dampen the sound quite a lot in here. However, it meant that I had to reposition all of my lights and my camera and the tripods and whatnot. It'll probably take me a couple of videos to get it to where I want it to be. So please bear with me on that. I'm not mad we're bringing this out. I freaking love the Gemini palette so much. And it is autumnal as heck. So I'm just creating a shape with the lightest shade here. After working with the Raw Beauty Christie palette, this feels really hardly pressed. These shadows are not nearly as soft as I remember. When I first used this palette, I was like, whoa, these shadows are so soft and there's so much fallout. And now I feel like the Raw Beauty Christie palette has kind of set the bar a little higher in terms of softly pressed shadows. I ain't mad though, this formula has always been great. And I'm gonna grab the one next to it. It's called Fire OG. Just a little bit deeper in tone, just to start working our way towards the black. That is already looking appropriately autumnal. I'm gonna first start off with the black in the palette. It's called Bonnie, and I'm just gonna start pressing that shadow into place. It is so interesting, not all blacks are created equal. I do find that the ones in the Melt palette are specifically tailored to the palette's color scheme. And I might just be imagining that, but I do feel like this black has a hint of something of a yellow or green undertone in it. And I'm really pressing that black eyeshadow into the center to make it super opaque. I thought I was gonna need a black base for this shadow, but nope. After that, I'm taking a little bit of black and tapping off the excess and starting to press around the perimeter of the center, because I do want this black line to be softer and blend into the green. So I'm just slowly incorporating more black around the edges. And without any product on the brush, I'm just slowly edging that black shadow blend closer and closer to the edges until it meets up with the green. Now that the black has a shape, I'm gonna go back into Fire OG and just try and soften that edge just a little bit. Not too much, because I like how intense the black is and the shape that it makes. And then back into Mochi a little bit. Beauteous. I love that. I'm gonna do the lower lash line right away while I'm here. And if you know me, you know I love a really good smoked out lower lash line. And then lastly, some Bonnie right underneath the lashes to mitigate any sort of migration of the darkest eyeshadow. I always like to tap just the tip of the brush into the shadow and then choking back really far on the handle and then being very precise with the tip of the brush, stippling it almost. And that'll give you a little bit more precision. All right, that is good for eyeshadow on this side. Let's just do a black liner because I feel like that's the mood. And that way we can really coat that lash line in black liner just to really intensify that lash line. Okay, so let's mess around with this glitter. Let's just tap a little bit of it into the lid. Ooh, it is so pretty. Yeah, I don't know if you're gonna be able to see that, but there's like chunks in the formula, like real chunky glitter. Ooh, I love it. I've been using this brush for my glitter. I just sacrificed it essentially, because once you put glue on a brush, it's probably not gonna come back from that. I'm gonna take a little bit of lash glue and then we're gonna pop it right smack dab on the inner corner. You wanna be very careful with your glue application. Wherever you put the glue down, the glitter is gonna stick to it. All right, and then I'm gonna just pick up a little bit of glitter with this brush and then do our best not to get it everywhere. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Well, the face is a bit of a mess, but that's okay, because this is great. And that's it for eyeshadow. Pretty straightforward. I'm gonna do all of that on the other side, put on some lashes, and then we will come back and finish the rest of the look. Okay, lashes are on. These are Rouge and Rogue Luminera, a classic, if you will. I'm loving how the first side looks. The second side got away from me a little bit. So it's not as clean or as blended or as nice of a shape as the first side, but we're just gonna ignore that and just focus on the good. Let's move on to a blush, shall we? I don't think I'm gonna surprise you with this. I'm going to go back into the Catrice X Iman blush palette. And we're gonna use the shade Cairo. It's just been a favorite of mine right now. I'm just really digging a neutral blush right now. I don't really know what to tell you about it. There's also something about the grungy aspect of it that I'm really loving right now. And it's probably not gonna be forever, but it's just what I like right now. I'm going to add just a tiny bit of Carnival in here from the Clown Blush palette. It's a yellow. I don't know, let's just throw that on top and see what happens. I'm kind of just placing it directly under the eyeshadow. Highlight, I don't know. Let's just use Milk Flex Highlighter in the shade Lit, mostly because it is new to me and I just want to try it out a little bit more. Focusing that more on the apple of the cheek today than anything else. Okay, I'm just gonna pop on some freckles just to conceal some of the most egregious fallout happening on my face. Okay, lips. The closest thing I have to match for liner is the Versatile Chestnut from Makeup Forever. Alrighty, let's give Hazel a try. I don't think I even needed liner. The formula is quite thin, so you can get a really nice, precise line, even with the doe foot. I like her. Okay, I need to stop futzing and spray down. Let's not forget a healthy coating of bottom mascara. All right, folks, that is it for this video. I love this look. We're gonna ignore that eye. Okay, let's just ignore it. This is good. Yes, this is not at all what I had planned for today. Despite all that, I think it turned out really well. And I still think it falls under the category of spooky. We still got to do a big black smoky eye, which was my intention from the beginning. And it was an excuse to try out another color in the Autumn Trio from Black Moon Cosmetics. I'm so happy that I have this whole trio for the fall. It's just, you'll love to see it. Also, the glitter from Glam Goth, I mean, oh, it's kind of ridiculous. I'm in love. It looks stunning. Doesn't it look stunning? I'm just obsessed with her and her whole vibe and the company. Like, she's way cooler than I can ever even hope to be. I think I'm gonna leave it here, folks. And please let me know what else you wanna see from the Halloween season. I always love hearing requests. So just leave all those down below. I'm gonna rattle off the spiel real fast. Here are the many ways you can help out my channel. You can give this video a huge thumbs up. You can comment down below what you thought of everything. You can subscribe. You can follow me on other social media. I will leave those right there. If you want to know more things behind the scenes, you can hit up my Patreon link down below as well. The end of my videos are kind of turning into a social justice spotlight of some kind. As I was doing the other side of my face, I always listen to a podcast when I'm doing that. I was listening to an episode of The Memory Palace. Nate DeMeo, he really knows how to tug at the ye old heartstrings. So I'd highly recommend one of his latest episodes. I will leave a link to that in the description box down below as well. Also, a pal of mine recently started a YouTube channel, and I just wanted to shout them out on here. His name is Nestor. He is super sassy, fun, all things beauty and lifestyle. So I just wanted to welcome Nestor to the platform. I'm super proud of him for embarking on this journey. He is certainly well suited to YouTube, and I can't wait to see more of his content. Please check him out. I will leave all of his information down below. Please stay safe, stay sane, wash your hands, wear a mask, register to vote, all those good things. And above all else, just be kind and be generous, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.